Well, I'm Elena Cardone, okay? Wow. All right. For those of you that don't know me, again, as I mentioned, I'm Grant Cardone's wife. I've been his wife going on 19 years now. This 4th of July, yes, 4th of July fireworks. We will have been married for 19 years. We have 2 incredible daughters. I have a teenager, a 14-year-old, and an 11-year-old daughter that we're rearing. And, I just want to tell you, look, there's pre-Grant Cardone, Elena world, and there's post-Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone world. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about both, okay? Pre-Grant Cardone, I was a girl from New Orleans, Louisiana. I moved to Los Angeles at 17 years old to become an actress, to pursue my goals and my dreams. I had a lot of false information, okay? One main piece of false information, false data, was I really thought I could build an empire alone. As a matter of fact, I thought I was a fake, a fraud, an imposter if I were to depend on anybody else or have somebody support me in any way, shape, or form. Why? Because I was this strong, independent, powerful woman. I could never depend on anybody else. And if I did, I was somehow a fake. So I operated way too long in my life with those false beliefs. And, where it got me was exhausted. It got me exhausted and tired and oftentimes depressed. Because I just couldn't achieve levels of success fast enough. So I always beat myself up for being a failure, for not being able to do everything, and not be everything for everyone. And it wasn't until I realized, wow, there's strength in numbers. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. And it wasn't, unfortunately, until I was married. I found myself married to Grant Cardone in 2004, operating yet still at the age of 30 as this independent, powerful woman. Now I find myself in a marriage with a man that I can't depend on because, oh my gosh forbid, I'm codependent. That's been a naughty, nasty word in society. Wow, you can't depend on anybody else. You're codependent. So I found myself arguing, vying for power for the first 4 years of our relationship, creating in my only Elena world, for the first 4 years, even though I'm married to a guy. Like, where's the logic in all of this? I don't know. But this is what I was thinking. This was my mindset, okay? This was my mindset. I'm thinking, I cannot be ruled by this guy that I'm married to. So I spent the first 4 years of our marriage playing the game of, well, I'm going to be the boss in the relationship and he's not going to tell me what to do and I will have immense power and woo, women hear me roar because I am doing it all by myself. Okay, so I was creating on my thing and he was creating on his thing, and we'd come home and battle it out and fight over little stupid, mundane little tit for tat, because this was our big game in life. Who can one up who? Woohoo! We had no purpose. We had no couples goals. We had no agenda. We had no idea why we were even married, other than the fact that we were in love. We were supposed to be monogamous and live happily ever after, and that was it. Nobody told me the purpose of a relationship, of a marriage, would be to support each other to reach heightened levels of success. Otherwise, why be married? Because why? I can do it all alone. I already knew that. I proved that. From the age of 17 until the age of 30, I did it all by myself. I got to my highest high. I can do that. Why do I need a man? For that, I did that. I can do that. Bought my house, bought my cars, supported myself. I mean, I had my years of ups and downs. It wasn't easy, but I mean, I did it. But why? Why have a relationship if I'm just going to do what I can already do on my own? The purpose of a relationship, anyone in your life for that matter, but a relationship would be to how do we get together and support each other achieving our goals and our dreams. That was the aha moment for me. Wow, we can actually come together, join forces, and hit heightened levels of success together. So if Grant could actually help me become better in life and get me from my 100 to 200 or 10,000 or 1,000,000, wouldn't that be beneficial? And if I could do that for him, wouldn't that be beneficial? And wow, if somebody were able to do that in my life, wow, wouldn't that be what love was all about? Helping each other achieve your goals and your dreams? And wouldn't it be amazing if we could stop fighting each other over these little pettinesses and be able to work in a coordinated, collaborated effort together to win? You mean I can actually depend on the man that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with? You mean that's okay? No one's going to judge me for that. I can depend on him for fulfilling his roles and obligations to me in our marriage, and he could depend on me to fulfill my roles in the marriage to help us with our goals to reach heightened levels of success. And what would happen, oh my gosh, what would happen if we actually did that and went for this thing called an empire? I decided, you know what? My life up until 34 years old had been going the same old way, a repeat of the past. I decided at 34 years old, when 2008 hit, when we were on the verge, we, meaning Grant Cardone and I, when we were on the verge of losing it all because the economy collapsed, we were under our first lawsuit. I'm pregnant with our first child. I wasn't working anymore in the acting industry. When I was confronted with all these situations, we're about to lose it all. Like, oh my gosh, something has to change. And the first thing that had to change was my mindset, was getting over these false ideas that I had fed myself my entire life. One of them being that ladies were going to resent me if I supported my man. If I supported and got on the same page with him, I thought women all across the world were going to hate me, annihilate me, disown me, kick me out of the women race. I was terrified. But I said in that moment, when that moment happened, I said, I have a choice here. I can either give up my old thoughts. What are you willing to give up in order to get where you want to go? That was one of them. And that was scary, because what if I heard all of the voices in my head, all the ladies that I don't even know, that never came to fruition, by the way, all the ladies in my head saying, oh, you're so dumb, he's going to leave you, he's going to blah, 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 you're just an idiot, I had to put all of that aside and say, you know what? I'm going all in on us. Find the one you trust and build an empire. The love should automatically be there. That is a given. But when you find the one you trust, the one that you can trust to fulfill obligations, to live up to their 100%, then you go all in.